Everyone doing, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, someone's contacted me this morning via email asking me to do a video on maintaining a relationship whilst in prison. This is the partner of someone that's recently been sent to prison just a few weeks ago. Right, now, having been in prison, I've been single on 2 of my stretches, and I've been in a relationship on my first ever relationship. So I'm going to use my experiences and other things that I've seen whilst I've been in prison, reference relationships and stuff. So on my first ever stretch was 3 years ago. I was arrested on the 6th of December, which was a Saturday afternoon. I'd just been to the bookies, put my bets on. Van full of coppers grabbed me, arrested me, pulled me out of a cell, interviewed me, charged me within the space of 12 hours with no evidence, and I went before a bail application on the Monday morning at Trafford Magistrates. I got bail, CPS appealed, you go straight to prison. Right, so I was in a relationship, right? The girl that I was with was a great girl. She kept my head on my shoulders and stuff, but the more I started to associate on the wing and everything, people are saying to me, listen, fella, you don't want to be in a relationship while you're in jail, mate, right? Because it's going to fuck with your head. Time will drag. It will fuck your head up mentally, emotionally, psychologically, right? You'll start to get paranoid. You'll start accusing her of sleeping with her mates, the postman, everything, right? And you know what? I actually start like an absolute dick, right? And I'll be honest with you, started to listen to these prisoners. I listened to me pad mate. I listened to other lads on the wing saying, listen, mate, I was within a relationship. Yeah, I just got rid because I'm not going to put myself through that, right? Or put her through it, right? He said, I've already got mental health issues. He said, being in a relationship, he said, it's not a good thing for me to do. He said, so I've learned off previous stints in jail, and I got rid of my missus. So I started listening to these lads on a wing, didn't I, like a dick, right? So I'm ringing the girl that I was with at the time. This was 3 years ago, telling her, listen, forget me, I'm in jail. I'm on remand. I could end up spending years in jail, even though I've not done anything, but I could end up spending years inside. Look, go, leave me. Don't wait for me. There's no point. Go and do what you're doing. Go and get pissed. Go and sleep around. Do what you're doing. Like, she weren't that sort of girl, yeah. But my head, because I've been listening to the lads and stuff, my head was all over, right? And then I'm looking at other lads on the wing, yeah, like getting on the phone, yeah, on the prison phone, yeah, going sick at the missus, yeah. Listen, you little slag and all this, right? And then you've got lads that are in jail, right, where the missus has pretty much told them on the phone, yeah, that they're shagging about, yeah, right? I don't think they was, but they told the fella they were shagging about, right? So obviously he's gone sick, started smashing up the phone, just went off on one, didn't he? As you would, goes on, right? So yeah, so like I say, I've seen like different relationship things play out and stuff like that. There was one lad, right, that used to go on a visit, yeah, was love struck, yeah, with his missus, yeah. He'd go on a visit, right, and he'd be titting his bird up on a visit, yeah. So they put him on closed visits, right, because he was grabbing his bird's tits and stuff and trying to grab himself some pussy and that later, right. So he was put on closed visits, right, for a month, yeah. He come off closed visits, his first visit back on a normal visit, yeah, back in the visiting room at Strangeways. He's necking on with his bird and that, he's groping her tits and that, gets put on closed visits again. It was just that way for the kid. He just so horny and stuff when he seen his missus. He wanted to jump on it, didn't he? And he pretty much did as well. I seen it on one visit. And he was put on closed visits as a result and stuff. But the thing is, whilst maintaining a relationship with a prisoner in prison, you've got to understand that the prisoner is on an emotional and a psychological roller coaster, right? So is the family, so is the missus, so are the kids, because it's that sort of place, prison. It affects everyone, right? It doesn't just affect the prisoner, it affects the prisoner's families, the missus, the prisoner's partner, etc., etc. It goes on that way. I've seen, like I said, I've seen rows. There's a thing in prison called Dear John letter. A Dear John letter is where your missus has wrote to you, telling you she's shagging your mate, or she's splitting up with you because she don't want to be with you, or she's met somebody else, right? You're in prison, your head's fucked, you don't know what's going on outside your landing, outside your cell door, outside the wing, outside the jail, right? And then you get this Dear John letter, yeah. I've seen people slash up. I've seen people talking about suicide and stuff because they was gutted that the missus split up with them. I've seen lads that have been in relationship for years throw their relationship down the pan because they knew that whilst being in prison, the paranoia, the irrational thoughts that all prisoners get at some point or another. Some people in prison are genuinely paranoid, yeah, and they start skitzing out on the missus, yeah. Listen, you little slag, I know what you're doing. You going out, you don't wear this, you don't wear that, yeah, mate. And you get prisoners on the phone, yeah, telling prisoners, like their girlfriends, don't wear this, don't wear that, don't have your tits out, don't wear short skirt, don't do this, don't do that, yeah. But they're in jail, so the missus can do what they want, and that's the fuck up with your head. That's part of the punishment, I think, for prison. The punishment of prison is losing your liberty, but it's also the effects it can have on your relationship with your family, your partner, and things like that. Then you might, if you've got kids with the missus, she might stop you seeing the kids or stop bringing the kids on visits or something. It goes on that way. And like I say, it's not good to see. I've seen prisoners smash the pads up. I've seen prisoners slash up, all because of relationships and stuff like that. The paranoia, the not knowing, the has she cheated, hasn't she cheated? And you know what, right? I'll be honest with you. I will, like, big respect to all those women out there that are supporting their man in prison, because it's not easy to do. Right? When I'm doing this video, guys, I'm putting myself in the prisoner's perspective, like the prisoner's shoes, right? Because I've been in the shoes, and I'm also understanding what the prisoner's missus or partner might go through in that moment and stuff like that. So, but I do give a big love and respect and stuff to them girls out there, to them missuses out there that are nothing but loyal to their men in prison, right? They do it by the book. They're sending postal orders in, yeah. Money's tight for everybody, and they're sending money in, right? And like they'll be telling the missus, oh, I'm spending it on the prison phone or my canteen, but they'll be buying spice or fucking drugs or whatever they're buying. Some people do spend it on the phone and the canteen and everything, but you do get the others as well that are getting in debt and stuff, and they expect the missus to dig them out the shit. They're turning up on visits, right? Now, not everyone is in a prison where they live. So some missuses have got to travel a couple of hours here, couple of hours there, yeah. Get in there, then you've got all for an hour visit, yeah. Some missuses will travel 2-3 hours to go on a visit, yeah, for 1 hour, right? And then on the hour, they end up having a row. I've seen some amazing rows in prison on visits and stuff, where I've seen one bird at Forest Bank, yeah, get up and say, listen, you little dickhead, speak to me like that again, and I'll put your jaw across your face and all that, accusing me of sleeping with next man and blah, blah, blah. And it goes on that way. I've seen some mad rows. I've seen a bird, attack a fella on a visit. Like I say, women love a bad boy mentality, right? But they don't want to be visiting no jail, yeah. So, but like I say, prisoners in prison, I feel a great deal for them, because like I say, I listen to other people telling me, don't have a relationship. So I was ringing this bird that I was with at the time, yeah. Listen, don't forget about me. Listen, you're shagging this, you're shagging that, you're doing this, you're doing that. And she used to go sick at me down the phone, yeah. She even smashed her phone up because I put the phone down on her and she went skits and smashed the phone up, yeah. So it's that sort of, like, it goes on that way, you know what I mean? There are relationships that, like, they just get on, don't they, and they get it. But again, prison does funny things to a man, yeah. Psychologically, paranoia, it's a big thing. Guys are the most insecure creatures on earth. I genuinely do believe that, yeah. And like I say, they don't feel good enough. And some guys in prison, yeah, I've seen some lads in jail that are muppets, yeah. But then the missus has turned up on a visit, and the missus has been stunning. And it's like, you're punching above your weight, right? So you know, yeah, that someone else could snap her up, yeah. I have seen ugly muppets in jail, like, with girlfriends that are stunning, right? Loyal, stunning girlfriends. And I've looked and thought, how the hell have you got her, mate? You've either got a big dick or a big wallet, mate. It's one or the other. Simple, innit, right? So, yeah, man. So guys are insecure. We are insecure creatures. We are the most insecure people on earth. I genuinely do believe that. Women feel insecure as well, but guys they feel threatened by everything. It's as simple as that. But like I say, relationships whilst in prison, it's like a roller coaster. You will have ups and downs and stuff. You will have arguments. Some people will argue on a daily basis. Some will do it on a weekly. Some will do it on every 2 weeks. Some will do it on a monthly. But prison affects your relationship. It genuinely does, right? Now, I personally, my attitude as a former prisoner, someone that speaks out for prisoners and stuff like that, and does all these interviews with the media and everything, that I don't think that any relationship whilst in prison should be broken by the system. What I'm saying by that is prison should never win. right? You've got some amazing women out there, some very loyal. You've got a lot of slags out there as well, women-wise, that will sleep about you. And like I say, I've got to balance it. I can't say that every woman's loyal and faithful, because they're not. But there are a lot of loyal, faithful ones. But you've also got the slags that are going out on a New Year's Eve. Look at the time of year now, yeah. It's coming up to New Year's Eve, yeah, on a weekend, yeah. Right? And what happens on New Year's, yeah? People go out, don't they? They go out with the girls and stuff, and they get on it, don't they? Where's the man? Man sat in jail. Yeah, smashing it. When it goes midnight in prison, right? What people do is on midnight on New Year's Eve, you boot your cell. You sit on your ass and you boot the door, yeah? And it's like everyone does it on a wing and stuff. You could be getting your head down, it's waking you up. At Forest Bank last year, there was people setting off fireworks over the other side of the wall and stuff for us. And we've got everyone shouting out Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, singing Old Lang Syne and shit, right? It goes on that way. But you're locked behind your door, your missus is out on the beer with her mates, yeah? And everyone knows when you've had a drink and stuff, your inhibition's lowered and everything. And like I say, women dress up, and guys, like I say, guys will look at a woman and think, oh, fucking hell, I'd like to shag her. They don't look and think, oh, I wonder what she's like. I wonder what her intelligence like. I wonder what her banter's like and everything. They look and think, fucking hell, tits on that, legs on that, ass on that. And they try and get on it, don't they? Your man sat in jail. Women are getting hit on, right? Goes on, right? So like I say, you've got to trust your woman. And it's the not knowing, it's the fear of the not knowing, and the panic and the anxiety it causes, and the irrational thoughts and the jealousy and the paranoia and stuff like that. And you're in jail, and that's part of the punishment and everything like that. And like I said, I've seen people split up on the phone, then they're back together, then they split up, then they get back together. The girl that I was with, I put her through some right shit. I was accusing her of all sorts, me. That's me being honest, right? The two other times I've been to jail after that, I've been single when I've been to jail, right? For me personally, I didn't have anything to worry about. So when people say don't be in a relationship, I get where they're coming from. But if you're in a relationship, don't kick a good woman to the curb because you're scared that she might cheat on you. If she's going to cheat on you, there's nothing you can do. She's going to cheat, isn't she? You can't change it. Right? She's going to cheat. She's not worth anything anyway. Right? So you've got to trust her. And guys don't trust easy, do they? Because we've all been hurt and stuff. We've all been shit on. We've all been cheated on. That's men, women, you know what I mean? We've all been hurt. We've all been cheated on and stuff like that. And like I say, if your girl's a good-looking girl and stuff, right? Like I say, to that person, the girl might not be the best looking, but to that person that's with them, that girl is like a supermodel. They love them, right? That's their everything. That's their life. That's the mother of their kids for a lot of people. Right, so they love them. Like, do you know what I mean? That's the best thing since sliced bread, right there. But like I say, you see these relationships breaking down and stuff. Paranoia, the irrational thoughts and stuff. I keep going over paranoia and irrational thoughts. It happens, guys, right? I know because I was one of them, right? And like I say, the girl stayed with me. I got out of jail. Through my period in jail, it changed me. I wasn't the same person when I left jail. And the relationship petered out after a few weeks. I'm forever grateful for everything that she did for me. She was a great girl. She'd come on visits. She'd send me money. She brought me clothes in. She was fantastic. But like I say, when I got out of jail, I was just different the way that I saw things. And the relationship petered out. And that's just the way it goes. But like I say, I'm forever grateful. But relationships whilst in prison, it is a roller coaster, guys. You don't know what's going through your man's head and stuff like that. Jail does funny things to a man, yeah. And like I say, that has a knock-on effect into his relationship. So, on a relationship, my advice would be never go to bed on an argument. Never leave a phone call on an argument. Always sort it out, talk it out and stuff like that. Because if you're in jail and you have a row with your bird and she puts the phone down, and then you're too stubborn to ring her back yet, or you're ringing her and she's putting her phone down on you and it's wasting your credit, yeah. You go to bed, you ain't sleeping, your head's all over, and people that have got mental health issues slash up and even attempt suicide and even carry out suicide. People have probably committed suicide because the relationships have failed while they've been in prison. So like I say, when your man's accusing you left, right and centre of shagging this and shagging that and doing this and doing that, and if he's mithering you for money all the time and you're thinking, hang on, like no one can buy that amount on a canteen and stuff, right? They could be in drug debts and stuff. People go to prison, end up in drug debts because they're taking they're smoking the spiz or spice or fish, whatever you want to call it, or tobacco, because tobacco has obviously been banned now. An ounce of tobacco is going for over 100 quid. Like I say, some people get into debt and stuff. Prison's a very selfish place and everything like that. But like I say, there are a lot of loyal girlfriends, wives out there that aren't shagging about guys, right? That are loyal, they're turning up on visits every week, they're standing by the phone waiting for you to ring them. Like I say, they're sending you money in, they're bringing you clothes in, they're bringing your kids up to see you. They're doing all the running around for you while you're in jail, right? So it should be appreciated. A lot of loyal, faithful women out there and stuff. And like I say, God bless you, right? It's just one of them things. Prisons are crazy things. You've got crazy birds that like the bad boy thing of the prisoners and the bad boy mentality and everything, right? But then you've got the bad boy guys in jail, yeah, that like these crazy fucking birds and stuff. And they are crazy. Women are all crazy. It's simple as that. Just got to find one that you can put up with. Simple as that. Right, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope this is hitting the nail on the head for the person that wanted the video done. I'll speak to you all soon, guys. God bless. Have a great new year. Bye.